Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I thought it'd be super fun to run through the new Casper collection from Profusion. I did find it recently at my Walgreens, so I am super excited to show you everything that I did get. But first, go ahead and give this video a like if you do like it, subscribe if you want to join me for more videos like this, and leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think or how your day is going. Alright, let's go ahead and jump onto the video. Okay, so for this full face, as much as I can, sorry, I'm just grabbing this because I forgot to see if it tells me how to use this primer, and it does not. It does say it's hydrating, so I did not apply moisturizer or anything. Like, my face is completely clean. I just went over with some micellar water just to take anything off. So hopefully we are all good. This is the Ghoulish Glow Illuminating Face Primer. As you can see, it has some like glitteriness in there. So I'm just gonna give it a bit of a shake. I did pull this out and like test it yesterday, or like play with it. I have not actually worn it on my face. There's definitely glitter in it, and it feels oily is the best way that I can describe it. And it has a herbal kind of smell. I feel like it's really just giving, like, if you've ever used like a natural brand of skincare. I know I have a product by Welletta. It's called like Skin Food or something. It's like a lotion. It smells pretty much identically to this, so I don't know if this is just what the products smell like. It doesn't say anything about like allowing it to set or anything, so I'm probably just going to move on from this. I do look glowy. One thing I guess to note, if you don't mind a formula like this, the glitter is, I mean, I don't see it. I think it's basically completely gone, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, moving on. So I did go ahead and, oh no, I already got it dirty. Well, that sucks. Dampen one of the sponges. So from the set, so I guess you can kind of see, it did get just a little bit bigger, kind of normal. This is, I don't know what I would say. The texture though is weird. Like, I don't know if you could see, it's very kind of like memory foam feeling. It doesn't like right away like re-expand. I'm just gonna use the back side of it to apply some foundation because I don't want to like ruin the front if I can. I do plan on saving the boxes and all of this stuff, and next year kind of displaying it, as you might see behind me that I'm doing with some of my other kind of Halloween themed makeup. So yeah, let me grab my foundation real quick. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is just one of my everyday foundations that I feel like performs easiest. So as in terms of my normal sponge, I mean, it clearly obviously works. This, like I said, the material, there's just something, I don't know, it felt kind of dense or whatever, but it still worked. Like, it's soft enough. It's just such a weird material. I don't know. It's quite odd. Let's go ahead and move along to my eyebrows. So I will just be using the eyeshadow palette because there was nothing like specifically from this line that is like eyebrows, which doesn't make sense. So this is the palette. I think I'm going to be going with like a purpley kind of look today. I think I might just use mainly this like darkish purple shade. It's called Scare. It does have a little sheet on top with some shade names. So let me go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I'll be playing around with a little cute mirror. This thing is so adorable. This is probably like, I don't know, the best from the collection. I don't know. Not the best, but like, I don't know, I think it was like $8 and it's just really adorable. To blend the brows in a bit, I'm going to use this shade with like the star. Is Tone Just a Dream. So brows are on. I'm just going to go ahead apply some eyeshadow primer real quick. While I am doing this, you should be seeing some swatches flash before you of this palette itself. I did apply some eyeshadow primer to my arm first. Same one as I'm applying right now, which is the Milani. I just wanted to be fair in the fact that I always use an eyeshadow primer. When I was swatching the, I mean, I do think that some of the shades did swatch fine without the primer, but I wanted to add the primer just to kind of give it more of the benefit of the doubt. You'll definitely see some shades are really, really nice. I think there is one really pretty shimmer shade. I mean, a lot of the shimmer shades are really pretty, but there is one that's like really good quality, that really nice texture. It's like a more kind of neutral shade, but some of the other shimmer shades are also really pretty. I'm not worrying too much, especially because this collection does come with 3 toppers, like liquid toppers, that I think as well are very pretty. So we'll definitely be using those. Okay, so now that I am all primed up, I'm probably just gonna start with the same like shades that I used. I don't know, I feel like I want to do something different, but let's start with this light moon shade in the front. That is the shade Friendly. When I swatched this shade, I feel like it barely showed up in my skin, so let's hope it shows up on the eyelids. It's just a super, very light, I think it's pink. Could be like a purplish pink, I guess, depending on who you ask. And it is going on very well, layering up. So next I'm gonna go in with, it is called Cosmic Heart, which is this pastel-y purple shade. Same brush, I'm just gonna set that kind of right next to it. This might look pretty identical, honestly. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this one or this one. Tell me those don't almost look the same. This one's a bit more like purpley, I think this one's a bit more blue. And I kind of like this one more, so we're gonna go in with that shade right here. And that one is called Spooktacular. I'm gonna pop that into the center. This definitely feels pastel heavy, I guess. I don't know, I wouldn't say necessarily, but also I wouldn't not say it, because so far the shades I'm reaching for are pastel. I mean, there is definitely some neutrals, and I don't know, I feel like you can tell that the palette has some sort of idea with it. I mean, this shade to me is just like really randomly in here. But I do feel like they have like this little quadrant here of some kind of neutrally shades. They got some blues and purples down here, a little bit more, I don't know what up here, but it seems to flow most of it. I do feel like, yeah, I feel like maybe this shade should have been eliminated or put with the neutrals. I'm just gonna go, same brush again, just between the shades just to kind of help them blend a little bit. I love this. It's actually really oh, Jesus. Hello? Oh my lord, what is that? Ugh. Random. So if this will probably be coming out weeks after I post this, but on Instagram, I'm doing this Gothtember collab thing, and today's was Final Girl, so I kind of just made my face all like bloody looking, and apparently I got some of my fake blood everywhere, and I just got a little bit on my face, so we're all cleaned up now, but that's what that is. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with some deepening real quick. So we're gonna take the same shade that I used for the brows, Shade Scare. Yes, sir. One thing I feel like with palettes like this, I hate these little sheets. They're so annoying. Like, I get that this is, like, cheaper makeup, but, like, come on. I mean, I appreciate they're putting names. I'll give you that, because, Glamlight not putting names on their stuff anymore. I don't know, I know it's not a necessity, but it's, like, it's exciting. You notice it missing, it kind of feels sad, and you're just like, okay. It just feels like less creative to me. I appreciate Profusion's attempt, even if I'm not in love that they're not printed. I don't know how much that costs. This is definitely keeping out a lot more than I would have expected. I'm assuming the primer really helped it, because it's the same shade I used in my brows, and I just don't feel like the brows look as pigmented. But again, that was also over that oily primer, which, I don't know, like, it feels fine, but I feel much more, like, glowy than I normally look. Alright, let's go like a medium blending brush. Start blending those two together, if they will. Is there another? I think I'm gonna use this blue shade right here to start helping those to blend in a little bit more. That is called Friendly Ghost. So far, the quality of this is actually really nice. I wouldn't say I'm surprised, because I have used stuff from Profusion before. I mean, it's been a couple years. I do wish that the shimmers were a bit more impactful. Granted, I did not spray them. I did not really try hard to make them work, so we'll definitely... Okay, that blue coming through. Yes. Watch, everybody in the comments is like, it's purple. If you do not know, I'm colorblind, so please do keep that in mind. Let's be honest, though, this eyeshadow is looking, like, pretty cool. I mean, I guess. Because, yeah, I don't know. Profusion, I am not disappointed. This is pretty rad. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Ah. I'm, like, scared to do anything else because I don't want to, like, mess it up. Because I'm really liking how it's looking. Just taking that same blue shade, just go around the edges and soften everything out. I think I'm just gonna leave this for right now. Let's jump into some shimmers. So, just to be fair, I am going to try out some of the shimmers in the palette. Because, you know, let's be fair. I want to use their spray. I lately started spraying my shimmers. I think I saw Angelica Nephis doing it, and I was like, let's try it. So, I might as well. So, just mind, it doesn't look like it. Mine's like, weirdly, this has glitter in it. Like, a lot. But you can see, look how pretty that is. So, just keep in mind, we might get some shimmer on our face, whatever. I'm just going to start with the first shade here, which is called Invisible. This one looks super pretty, but it looks to me like one of those shades that it changes over different, like, colors. So, I am planning on just putting it in the front, but let's spray. The sprayer on this is not bad to me. I kind of like it. Alright, so I'm seeing kind of nothing. I feel like it might pick up a little sparkly, but so that's pretty faint. So I kind of had a feeling this shade wasn't going to be that impressive. I feel like it looks pretty, like a topper, but it's just not. I mean, maybe you can see it. It's a little bit, but I don't know. I don't think it's anything too impressive. I'm going to take a little bit of it just along the brow bone, just to get a little bit of a light sparkle there. It almost looks like it's picking up a bit better dry than wet. Next shade, I definitely know I want to use this one, which I think is the one we were talking about. The Can I Keep You? Yeah. Let's pick that up on the brush. I'm going to spray it still. Put that in about the center. This one definitely has some payoff. You know what? Let's take, I don't think it's going to be anything cool, but let's take this dark purple. Some of these look a little bit more like, I don't know if I'd call them soft metallics. This one's called Dream World. I mean, the pigment is definitely there. Let's stop with eyeshadow for right now. Let's bust out those toppers. I just realized I forgot to play with the brushes. Bummer. Ugh. I was gonna use the brushes. We can maybe a little bit, meh. I don't know, we'll see. One thing random, one of my friends from Facebook told me that, because I was like, how does this relate to Casper? Because, yeah, I'm slow. And I've mainly only really watched the original Casper with, like, Christina Ricci. And I've only seen the one with Hilary Duff once, I think, in my life. And somebody I followed was like, oh, it's like the Witch's Brooms from Casper Meets Wendy. So that is where this part comes into play. I don't know if I'll use it because I feel like they're super cute. I might use this for a highlighter. Maybe we'll do a highlighter. This almost, the shape looks to me, or like, this looks like, you know, like old school blush brushes. That's what it's giving me, like really small, whatever. I keep talking too much today. Okay, so let's go on to the toppers. So the toppers, there are 3 of them. So this is how they look. I think I'm gonna go in with the middle one, which is a bit more like purpley. These are really nice. This one's called Mystic. I like these, and I like that it just have little packaging font. Let's take a little bit of Mystic. Now, this just says toppers, so it really doesn't say if it's for eyeshadow or what. I'm gonna tap that on there. That is really pretty. Really nice sparkles in there. I don't know if it's gonna last super well. It almost feels like it's like taking off my eyeshadow a little bit. Ooh. That's gonna suck if it does, but whatever. I'm gonna try not to touch it like I just found the other side. I'm just gonna tap it out with my brush that I used earlier. Oh, that's really pretty. Another product that I am kind of bummed by. Either that or I'm just like incorrect, but I could have sworn that people said that there were pencils. And in fact, at least the ones that I picked up, they are all liquid eyeliners. They are in fact liquid eyeliners, not pencils. So, because it's just called a duochrome liner, so my brain wasn't thinking. I guess I just assumed it looks like a pencil, but I will show you. It is in fact just a little guy, a little liquid eyeliner. So, I mean, I have not really played with these a whole ton. I don't know if we're gonna use one today. I guess we could. Let's see, which one do I want to use? Let's go with this one. Just see what we can create with it. It is another, like, shiny product. Let's just see. It is in... Oh, it doesn't have a... Oh, it's because the shades are on the package. So, Scenic Ghost. Duochrome liner. So, let's just... Sorry if my wing liner game is off. I don't really do this. But, like, okay. Okay. This is fun. I like it. I think I might do a second coat just to see if it'll like make it a bit more pigmented. So let me do that and I'll be right back. So I've applied the rest of my foundation. I did, finish up kind of like the bottom lash line, just the same colors that I did on the top. I don't think I'm going to do anything like in the waterline or whatever. I'm just realizing this wing is like way bigger than this one. But whatever. I did apply like the 2 layers. I don't necessarily think it's needed. I think it just, something with the way that duochromes kind of work or whatever, is that in certain lights it just doesn't look as pigmented, but then when the light hits it, it's like, yes. Okay, so one product, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, which I am going to go ahead and use, even though this would probably be the one that I would, I think, have left. It is the Ghostly Trio. It's a 3-piece lip and cheek balm set. And I bought the entire collection because I have a problem. But yeah, I mean, these are fine. These are going to work, but these literally feel like a lipstick. But we're going to go ahead and use them up just to see. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one here, which is called Love Ya, which looks, I feel like, pretty mauve, but when I swatched it yesterday, it looked a little bit more pink, as you can kind of see. So, I don't know, I'm not really a blush. I don't do stick blush normally, so sorry if I'm, like, applying this in the wrong spaces. I really don't know, or if I'm applying too much, hopefully not. A little lopsided moment. I'm gonna go in with our sponge. It looks fine. I mean, it actually looks pretty. So, I have to use these. I think it's just something that I probably would not have thought. And it's not giving, like, revolutionary. I'm not a blushy girl, so, you know, if you're really into blush, I mean, I love that it says Casper the Friendly Ghost on it. You get 3, and it was $11 for 3. So that's not bad for a balm. Let's just, for funsies sake, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to wear those, but let's just, for fun's sake, apply a little bit to the lip. It says balm, so it feels nice. I don't know if I'd wear this shade myself, and I'm not really a bullet lipstick person anyways, but we will allow this to, you know, hydrate our skin. Let's go ahead. My hair is not, no. Whatever. Let's go ahead and move on to the part that I'm super excited about, which is the highlighter. I just want to make sure real quick that I have used up everything so far. Yes. Okay, so they do have 2 highlighters, which I think are absolutely so cool. So the first one is Fabulous. So one looks more, I think this is the bluer tone one. Let's swatch on the hand so you can kind of see that sheen. And then the second is called Ghosting You. This might be the bluer one. I don't know, actually. Oh, color blindness. I hate it. But they're both super cool, pretty similar. I would say maybe one looks a little bit more like pinky warm and one looks a little more purpley. This is a little more purpley. The one that is Ghosting You and then Fabulous looks a little more pinky to me. So I think I'm gonna go in with Ghosting You with what we've been doing. And then I know that I was saying I want to use some of the brushes, so we're gonna go ahead and pull out the face brush. Okay. Oh, you can definitely see that, yeah. That is pretty. I feel like this is a little too big for a highlighter brush, for me at least, but it is really nice. I might tap over a little bit with my sponge just to tame it down a bit, but I like this a lot. So as you see, if you don't spray it, you still get like a sheen, but if you do spray it, it's just a bit more glowy. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on a different lip, because unfortunately there was not really any lips with this collection, and this is just not my normal kind of lip product. And then we'll be right back. Okay, so for my lips, I just went in with Sugar Pill Sub-Zero. So yeah, I think this looks super cool. Apply a little bit of mascara. I'm really gonna have to get used to this like liner situation, because I'm used to having like a black liner or something. But I still think this looks super cute. So let's go ahead and apply the Ghoulish Glow setting spray. This is gonna make me glittery. I'm kind of excited, but oh lord. Holy, ooh, that is strong, but it works. One more in the center. Okay. So we'll allow that to dry down. It's an illuminating setting spray, so it is supposed to be glowy. It's really pretty. I don't even know if you can see. I mean, I'm gonna look probably glittery as hell. Well, maybe not. It has like a subtle shine. I'll probably powder this down after I'm done, because I'm not a big fan of being super glowy, but I do still think that the spray is nice, and I do like the little bits of glitter in it. I think that is super cool. But that is going to be it for today's video. I really do hope you did enjoy joining me and seeing this collection. I am super excited. Thank you again so much for joining me. Give me a like if you did like this. I would love a subscribe if you would like to see more content like this from me, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Okay, I hope that you are having a great day, and I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye.